Hey guys, what's going on? I've been wanting to like do this for a while. I've been watching this channel called like Legion Man, and he's watching people's videos of like them talking about uh like some of them just like being uninterested in women. They're single. I believe the one that sparked my ideas was like a guy who was talking about how he was, I think, like, I want to say 27 and still a virgin. And I kind of want to give my take or my story on my really relationship, uh or like, yeah, my love life, I guess, relationship life, or relationship story. I don't know what you want to call it, but it kind of shocks me when I hear stories of that, of people who are like that old and still a virgin. Man, mainly because like I look down on myself so much that like I'm kind of surprised that like I'm not a virgin. I'm 32 now. Um, and it's strange, but because I believe some of these people even say like they haven't even been kissed or anything. I believe the guy who said he was 27 never even had a kiss or anything. And it's like I look back at my life, and a lot of it I do feel like I did get lucky, but because I was in a small town, so I was like my school classes, like, of all the students in like a single grade level, were about 30 students, so it was really small. And like I believe starting at the age of, it was either 16 or 17, that's when like I was never really like sexually active or like interested in women too much, as like the thought of being in a relationship, what was appealing to me, it's like something I wanted. I was never really sexually active though, and I'm wondering if like that's some type of like issue with me, but because like I hear stories of like porn being a problem where like you watch so much of it, uh, and it's like you lose your sexual desire to like have sex with women. Whereas for me, it's like I never really had any sexual desires, and I wonder if that's like something that's like wrong with me, because like I never really like look at women like that, and like I've never really like, that's my go-to thing. It's like I notice that this person's attractive, but it's like it's more like I want to get to know them rather than it's like she's super hot, I want to fuck her. That's never really been my thing. I don't know why. I don't know if something's wrong with me. um, Possibly. And seems to be something wrong with everyone on some type of level. But like as I was saying, it's like I was about like 16 or 17 when like I had a girl that like was actually interested in me, and she asked me if I wanted to be her boyfriend. Um, and I think that was my actual like first relationship, and that was, well, one of my earlier ones. Was like uh, in like fifth grade. There was a girl I liked, but she was dating one of my friends, and like fucking in one of my classes, I was always like sitting next to her, because that's where our seats were and whatnot, and we would always talk back and forth, and like, one day I ended up telling her that like I liked her, and whatnot, and she specifically told me ditto, as in like saying same and whatnot. It's like I was so I was so naive. I was kind of confused what ditto even meant at the time. Um, and I was kind of so surprised that like she liked me too, even though she was dating one of my friends at the time. Um, but unfortunately we never got together or anything, but because she ended up like moving like not too long after I told her that. It's like, you know, family moving, so can't really control that. It's like it wasn't really anything wrong with me. I'm pretty sure some probably would have happened, or we probably would have gotten together if she didn't move. I don't know, but bad. It was really back when I was like 16 or 17, when I had a girl interested in me, and she asked if like I wanted to be her boyfriend, and I said yeah. Although I wasn't really too into it. It's like my mindset back then was like, I feel like I look I look so down upon myself that like I was kind of thinking that like I'd say yes to like anyone who took interest in me, and I still kind of think that way a little bit now. Um, but like the thing is, it's like yet yes, I will say yes to you if you do take interest in me, but at the same time I keep you at arm's length because I have a hard time trusting people. So it's like I'm gonna learn to navigate that relationship, right, rather than like, you know, go full on commit. And uh like with this girl, I forgot how long we dated, but like there were a couple of times, or I shouldn't say a couple, is like I remember there's been a couple of like moments where like I've just turned down sex, and I believe I was 17 at the time, where like uh, me and her were hanging out at one of her friends' houses, and her friend and her boyfriend were also there. It's I was like there was four of us, and at one point like no like adults were at the house. It was just you know the four of us completely alone, and like it was late. Uh, that the girl and her boyfriend ended up like going to a back room to have sex, and fucking so I was like me and her were like sitting on the couch. So I was like I was just chilling. She was laying down with her head on my lap, and like it was funny. It's like we could hear them, and so I was like we're just looking at each other like, okay, yeah, they're doing it, and it's like it's just, you know, hearing people have sex in the next room is just kind of an awkward moment. Um, and it's funny. It's like we could tell that they were done, but because we ended up hearing a loud thud, and apparently dude like rolled out of the bed or fell off the bed, and it's funny. They came out, and so I was like, for first thing I asked is I was like, bro, did you fall off the bed? And it was just a funny moment, but like also it's I was like that they came out, and so I was like, okay, your guys' turn. And it's like we were looking at each other, and like I pretty sure I made like a nervous kind of face, and it's like I didn't really feel comfortable in that moment, so it's like I didn't want to do it. I could have. I didn't want to. And plus, it's is like for me personally, I feel like I need to be with someone for a while, or a little bit. And so I was like, I need to trust them a bit before I can sleep with them. Again, I'm. Uh, most men seem to jump into sex like as soon as the opportunity presents itself, in which again it's like I kind of question what might be wrong with me, because that's not really something I go to, and in my relationship after that is like I think that's part of why it ended up not working out, because uh, the girl after that is like I was really close with for a long time, or it's like we knew each other for a while through school. It's just like um, we were hanging out at a local festival in our town, and uh, apparently she was really hurt because I was with a group of girls. I think that there was like three of them one ended up taking interest in me and like asking um if I wanted to be her boyfriend, and I told her yeah, even though I wasn't really attracted to her at all. And so I was like, again, I had the mindset of like I would say yes to anyone, and like saying yeah yes to anyone, and I would figure that they'll like, even though I'm not attracted to them, I'll try to let it grow. I would at least make the attempt to like make it work, you know. And the next day, I believe she called me or we were messaging each other or something, but like we ended up having a conversation that the like this other girl was crying and upset and whatnot, but because she told her friend that she asked me out, and I said yeah, so she wanted to break up and let her friend be with me. So that day I ended up spending the whole day with her at the festival, and I ended up walking her home, and then I ended up asking her out if she wanted to be my girlfriend, because I already knew she'd say yes, so that kind of made that easy for me. Um, and we lasted, actually I don't even remember, I didn't keep track of that relationship for how long it lasted, but I want to say maybe like 4 to 6 months, something like that. I don't think it was anything too long, but it's like with her, we were in school, and I feel like I went to her house almost like pretty much every day after school, and uh, and it's like there were like little kinks and whatnot that like she was into. I remember one time I can't came over, and her parents were gone. No one was at the house. Fucking, I knocked on the door, and she just fucking grabbed me by the shirt, dragged me in all the way to her room, threw me on the bed, pounced on me, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I think within like 2 3 minutes or something, maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. Her parents walked in, and the door was open, and her mom was like, "Excuse me." She's fucking like on top of me, and we were making out, and so I was like, as she said that, she just fucking like leans backwards, and it's like she's like looking at her mom upside down, and she's like, "Hi, mom," and it's like, I'm just here laying down. I can't move. She's on top of me. I'm fuck. Especially with her stepdad, it's like, I was like, he was like super protective, so, and it's like I was told I couldn't see, but like apparently her mom was like holding him back behind the doorway, so like he didn't see. I'm like, fuck. I feel like I might have been like damn near killed at the moment. It's like I didn't even want to like, I didn't even initiate anything. That was just all her. Uh, and and it's like that. There were things of love like where like we'd hang out, and then it's like as a guy got lately and such, I would go we as a guy got late. It's like, it's like we would walk outside together, and it's like we would say our goodbyes, kiss, all that. And so I was like, I always had this thing. She had a kink of like getting her neck bit, like the whole vampire kink thing. It's like I did that. It made her horny, and at the time it's like I wasn't really sexually active, so it's like I was just like thinking that it's like that was kind of funny to me. Uh, but like in the long run, she ended up breaking up with me, and it's like she I didn't really question anything at that moment, but I did end up asking her maybe a year or so later. It's not, like, what happened between us. Actually, at the time she told me she was just like going through a lot. Her brother was in prison for a rape claim, in which that ended up being false. the girl that like claimed rape on him, admitted that like it was just a false accusation. That's a whole fucked up story. But yeah, she claimed that the like her brother was in jail, so like she was going through a lot, and she just wasn't mentally there for to be committed to a relationship. And then I ended up asking her a year or two later about like what really happened, and she ended up telling me, yeah, I just didn't want to cheat on you. So it's like she wanted to like fuck around, have sex with whoever, and so I was like, I just wasn't sexually active. I wasn't interested at the time, so that didn't work out. And then I did a couple long distance relationships. I remember I dated. I was in Michigan still, and I was dating a couple of girls from California, and then I met a girl from Massachusetts, and that was like my next longest relationship that lasted about a year, and that's like when I really kind of started turning things around my mindset of love, like where I was sexually interested in people, because I was like, man, me and her, so I was like, we were talking about. Actually, I should rewind a little bit. And so I was like, I don't know if this is TMI, but story to story. Um, is like my first relationship. We ended up having phone sex, and so I was like that, and it's like she was the one who taught me how to masturbate and whatnot. I kind of don't like talking about that because I feel a lot of that stuff is like hard to talk about in general. But yeah, that's why I was like, because of her, I got interested in like phone sex, and with the long distance relationships, I did that a couple of times, and so I was like, so I think that caused me to be uh, sexually interested in people, because we were doing that, and we it's like that. There were a couple of times we were even talking about having like kids together and whatnot. Well, once we like, got together and met up and whatnot. It's like that. There were a couple of times where like she said she was gonna fly to Michigan for a convention, because she did that every year. Unfortunately, the year we were dating, her mom didn't let her, so that never happened. And jumping ahead quite a bit, it's like we never really met in person up until this was in 2012. We finally met in person, just strangely enough. I think in 2017, because we both went to a PlayStation convention. I think it was called PSX. It's been a while, so I can't really remember too accurately. But we met there, and like funnily enough, it's like she like had me blocked on all socials and whatnot. She had my number blocked, and I was just like standing in line. I actually saw her walk by. I'm like, oh shit, and I kind of just like wanted to like look the other way, act like I didn't see her or anything. Later on the day, she ended up uh, texting me on Facebook, asking if like uh, asking if she saw me or saw something, or like she said, I think I saw you, and I don't know. It was a very weird situation with that one, but because I was like, even after the breakup, it's like I wanted to be friends, and so I was like, I just think that's weird how we ended up meeting like just by coincidence. Um, but actually, after her, I was single for a while. I think about like probably like 5 months, kind of. I ended up dating another girl from Oregon, and this was the one that like I lost my virginity to, and it's like uh, I knew her through PlayStation Network, and then like we like talked a lot. I told her about how like my living situation isn't that great. I got a job where I was making money, saving money, and she offered, me to stay with her in Oregon. And I had my money saved up, and so I was like, I got a plane ticket. And it's like I flew out there, and so I was like, of course, I didn't really like, I wasn't really into her too much. Uh, and it's like we met, and she was like sexually interested in me like almost immediately, whereas it has to take a little time for that to grow on me in general. But at the same time, it's like I was kind of frustrated that like I've had these opportunities and whatnot, and like I got friends who were always talking about their sex experiences and like how they lost their virginity so young. So it's like I'm thinking that there's something wrong with me. I kind of I gotta lose it. And so I was like, at the time I was like thinking it's like I'll sleep with anybody. It's just I want to lose it. I want to experience it. I want it to be done. And when I ended up meeting her in Oregon, so there was a lot of sexual energy from her like right off the bat, and I wanted to take my time and like get to know her a bit, but at the same time, it's just I wanted to lose it right away. So the first time I ever had sex was with her, and that was, you know, pretty much initiated because of her. And that whole relationship ended up like being like pretty toxic because she wanted to be like very controlling, and in silence like she would do things and say things to like try and like make me feel bad or guilty about like who I was and what I did. And silence like uh she would often or a couple of times like say that like I was just like using her for sex and whatnot, and that like I only cared about her body or whatever. And like that is not the case because, as I've said, I've had sexual opportunities before. I'm not a sexually active person. So um, it's like, well, I believe after the very first time she mentioned that, for the most part, it's like every time after that, as long as like if she wanted sex, she would have to initiate. There were a couple of times I did initiate it just because we were. Well, I wonder if I did initiate it, but because there were times where we would sleep in the same bed like naked together, but like I believe she got naked first, so it's like that ended up making me feel like I should get naked as well, and then it's like I kind of ended up like touching her and like kind of messing with her, and that kind of initiated, I guess. But it's like, well, with her getting naked first, wouldn't that be her hinting or initiating in some type of way? I don't know. That's up to interpretation, I guess. But it's like no, I never used her for her body or well whatever, because again I'm not a very sexually active person, and it's like that there were times where like I think a lot of her like controlling behavior and insecurities and whatnot. She would often tell me that like I could be with anyone, or like I could get anyone, and so I was like, that's not how I think. It's like I generally assume people don't like me, or they're scared of me, but because I have a uh, history of like in high school, because of the way I look with like my long black hair, I would wear like black t-shirts. I'm wearing a tank top right now, and jeans, and it's like I guess that's the look of a school shooter. So it's like I got called a school shooter, pretty much all through high school. So it's like I just kind of come off thinking that like that's how people see me. So I don't want to scare them, frighten them, make them uncomfortable. So I just like end up avoiding people for the most part. it sucks, but like I don't know. It's like since like I feel I make people uncomfortable. It's like I just kind of like take myself out of that situation for them to feel better, which is strange. I don't know. It's like I kind of care more about other people's feelings and whatnot than I do care for like my own benefit or anything, or my own gain. And looking back at it now, it's like between like dating from like 16 all the way till like 25. I was almost like never single, and so I was like, of course there were like long distance relationships in between. Um, and the Oregon relationship was 4 years long, so like that was the bulk of it, because I think all my other relationships never lasted a year, longer than a year. Yeah, and it's like well, with that 4 year relationship, it's like I wanted to get out of high school like with a high school sweetheart, and it's like I wanted to be married and whatnot, because I felt like the dating market would be terrible, and yeah, as an adult it is terrible, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I was hopeful it didn't happen. Um, and with that 4 year relationship, it's like I stuck with that even though I knew it was toxic. I knew it was controlling. I was hoping she'd change and stop being so like controlling and whatnot. Otherwise, I would have left that a while ago. If and especially if I had other options. And ever since I left that relationship, I've been single ever since, which is crazy, bit, because I look back and it's like I was young, I was a bum, I wasn't doing shit, and then after 25, I got out. I moved in with like my family for about 3 months, because I did have money saved up for an apartment on my own. It's just the apartment I was looking at, they required like 3 months of income and whatnot before you could actually like apply or get an apartment. So I ended up moving back with my family for about 3 months. After the 3 months, got an apartment, and pretty much ever since then, I've been focused on myself, like growing, becoming a better person. So from 25 to now 32, it's like I've been completely on my own, working on myself, and it's like now I don't have any relationships or anyone that's interested in me, anything. But I think part of that is because in my past, I had girls that would come to me, and so I'm not experienced in the sense of me going to people and like getting them interested in me. So I've never really dealt with rejection before, and I've never really gone out of my comfort zone to deal with that or to experience that. And even now, I have a very like negative mindset on like meeting people, but because I judge myself very harshly about how I come off to people, and it's just with like things I've been exposed to, like TikTok, YouTube, and how like when women are. It's like how you can like look at a woman, or like do some kind of odd gesture or something like that, and like they'll almost claim like sexual harassment in some type of way, and it's like I don't want that to happen. Although, like, I was watching a video yesterday, saying that like a guy to get out of his approach anxiety, the worst or like he never experienced anything too horribly, and he was doing his whole thing in San Francisco, and I believe what he said his worst experience was like uh he approached someone, and the girl was just like irritated, and gave him a look like why are you talking to me, and it's like that's the worst he got apparently. So it's like I feel we see a lot of things online that aren't actually like that actually don't hold up when it comes to the real world. And I think that that's my problem where like I'm always in my head and I have these expectations of how I think things might turn out, but I think chances are that it might because or it might not. Most likely will not, because I have approached people when I was doing insurance and whatnot, and like people seem like pretty open to like talk or whatever, but like at that time, since like I was doing insurance, since like I was trying to sell them something, it's like that's kind of where the issue came in. And it's like really, as of right now, I just want to try and like talk with people and like make connection and like kind of create friends. But also at the same time, I do live in LA, so I think people here are very hard to trust because they are very into themselves, and they find people who can bring value to into their lives. So like they kind of use you as a stepping stone, and it's like if you don't have value you can bring to them, then you're not worth their time. And as of right now, it's like I've gone through experiences where like I've had coworkers where I thought I got along with them, and so I was like at the time we did. Uh, I like one job. I had one guy who I was very cool with. I could talk to like pretty much every day, and it's like I even invited him to a Lakers game before, and he's invited me out to a small like team lunch or dinner or whatever, and we seem to get along really well, but it's like after I left that job, it's like I was like, and I texted him, it's like no response at all. Same thing with another woman, and so I was like, she was kind of concerned about me when I left, and she or at least the way she texted me, she told me she was concerned. She was wondering if I'm doing okay and whatnot. But her actions, like she never wanted to meet up, and so I was like, I just wanted someone to hang out with. It's like I'm not really interested in dating, not necessarily. It's just I feel I need to build up like connections with people first. I'm not really too eager to jump into a relationship because I need to get to know a person first. Like I am living so good, well so good to my standards. Where like I'm never kind of concerned about money, bills, or anything. Pretty much everything's on auto pay. It's like I don't have any worries at all, and I don't want to bring someone in my life that'll mess that up. So I think a lot of the things that like hold me back from like meeting people in relationships and whatnot is financial stuff. It's like I'm just worried about like my finances and someone screwing that up in some type of way. Uh, and then I had this other guy coworker where we worked together for like a year, and it's like I really liked him, but because like we were cool, and so I was like we were always having like debates and all these discussions, like talking about like philosophy, ideology, all this type of shit, and it's like this this isn't a relationship thing. It's just like connecting with people in LA. Um, and it's like well, with him, he ended up moving on into a different position within the company. We talked like much less. Sometimes he like swung by and like we would talk a little bit, but at the same time with the way I am at work, if I'm busy, I don't really want to talk because I'm busy. Um, and I ended up leaving that company because it got toxic and I just wanted out. I left, and ever since I left, we he texted or we talked like twice ever. Uh, the one time where we like did have a little discussion of like of like what I could do is like I could take this time to like grow something. It's like I'll do this and that. We joked around a little bit, And the second time, it's like I got a new job, and I was telling him about like how I how it looks really good. I like the job, and it seems to have a lot of opportunity where we're like I can grow and do like so much with this job. I told him that. He didn't text back, and so I was like, to me that comes off like he was expecting me to tell him that like I'm doing horribly, and that like I'm not at a good place in life. So it's like I don't know. It kind of comes off a lot like he just wanted the worst for me, which is fucking crazy. But because I thought we were cool as shit, because we even with him, it's like we ended up going to like restaurants and whatnot outside of work, just to hang out and whatnot. So it's like people in LA always have their own personal agendas that they want to do, and it's like, again, if you don't provide value to them, then they don't really care about you. And even as of right now, it's like I have a couple of coworkers. It's like there's about like three that they'll like I can two to three. It's kind of up in the air. Um, it's like there's one I got hired on with, and it's like since like me and him got hired on at the same time. I feel it's pretty easy to talk to him, and just like joke around, and just discuss random shit and whatnot. There's this other guy, and so I was like, he seems very open to talking to like anyone. He's very friendly. And it's like we've had a couple of conversations about like kids, family, all dead, this and that. And it's like sometimes we like talk about like Pokemon Go and whatnot. And which is like I just feel he's someone that's like easy to talk to. And it's like we're not really like close or anything. But and then there's this girl that like I work with almost every day, and I don't know. It's like I feel we get along. It's like I kind of question things a lot. It's like I was like sometimes I feel I make her uncomfortable. And so I was like, again, that's like the whole me being called a high school shooter back in the day. So it's like I always get in my head of like where I think I make people feel uncomfortable, and it's like she shows things or actions of where we're like me and her are alone together, but like she rather like go somewhere else in the building, even though we have nothing to do, and wants to just like be by herself or be with certain people that she can talk to. And it's like it kind of makes me feel like shit in a way, because we've had several discussions before of love, like where I remember one time we were talking in the hallway one time, just like while walking, and I believe we got into family discussions, and she ended up saying, "Oh my God, are we like trauma bonding right now?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, that's probably not good." I don't know. Trauma bonding is kind of weird, but it's a way to connect with people. Um, and we like have these moments of whatnot where we're like we have good conversation or whatnot, but like uh, I don't know. It's like I was like I just get the sense of like sometimes where we're like she just doesn't want to be around me, whereas like I do want to talk to her. So it's like I can't really gauge that. I don't know what's really going on there. I really hate how my nose is itchy right now. Um, and like I think the main thing right now is like I don't really, again, I don't have a sexually active mindset, so I don't look at anyone sexually. or I don't want to jump into sex with them immediately, because I feel it's more it's more important to me to get to know someone and develop a bond with them. And as of right now, what I want to do is like try to meet people and build like real relationships, friendships with people. So like, because that's just something that I've never really had before. And just like having people to talk to. It's like I have this like one friend who was from my childhood back in high school and whatnot. It's like she's about the closest friend I have right now, and it's like I really like talking to her. It's like she's married, she has kids, and I like how she invites me into her life, and wants me around her kids and whatnot. And she's very inviting. So it's like it makes me feel comfortable. And it's like there's very few people that I feel comfortable around, and it's like I'm seeing that, and it's like I want more of that, but like with someone who like I can see, like, you know, every weekend or something like that, or it's like we can make plans to hang out. Whereas her, since she's like on the other coast away from me, it's like obviously we can't hang out. So yeah, I think this story I'm sharing is a bit different from like others who aren't really, who are struggling with relationships. Whereas for me, it's like I'm not seeking a relationship too much, because I believe most people seek relationships mainly for sex, and I primarily want bonds with people. Because I feel if you build a bond and a friendship with someone, then it's possible that may come, or like a relationship may come later on out of that. But and at the same time, it's like having female friends, even though if you don't like sleep with them or get into a relationship with them, I think it helps quite a bit. Um, that they'll help you get into relationships with other women. I don't know. There's a whole lot of like psychology behind this that like everyone's trying to figure out, and it's like it's something that I think about quite a bit. It's just at the same time, I believe part of the reason I don't really seek relationships too much is because I'm cheap, and people have, or women have, these expectations of like, you have to spend so much on a date, you have to spend so much money on me. It's like I'm a cheap person. I'll spend money when I feel comfortable with it, because that 4 year relationship I was in, and so I was like, you know, uh, we bought gifts for each other every now and then. And so I was like, we were both gamers, so I was like, I would buy her games. At one point, this was back in 2013 to 2017, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 or 17, I don't know. I think it's been 4 years. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like 2013, but it's like 2014. That's a year. So it's 2013 and 2017. Um, but it's like I was like I ended up buying her stuff like gifts and games, and I even bought her the PS4. when she was kind of upset that I had a PS4 already. So it's like I was moved on from the PS3. As also we're like I said, we were gamers, so it's like that was a big deal for both of us. And she was super appreciative and whatnot. And I don't know. So I was like, I think spending money on like super expensive dinners where you're spending like $100, $200 on a dinner, or like buying flowers, it's like all that stuff is kind of stupid to me. But at the same time, if you care about someone, and it's like they want that stuff, and you know that they want that stuff, when you care about them, it's like you'll do it uh, out of the kindness of your own heart, rather than them expecting it. And if you don't do it, then it's a problem. um, yeah, I mean, my whole thing right now is, I was like, I really need to get out and like try to actually like you know just like meet and have a conversation with people, like on the sidewalk and whatnot. Because again, part of the reason I don't really go out is like I stay home, play games, because like I just don't want to spend money, whereas like going out in LA, you have to spend money in some type of way. um Even to like just like get around, rather that be like a Uber, Lyft, bus, whatever, public transportation. It's like everything costs money. uh but yeah, as of right now, I'm thinking that like I just really need to do what I saw that one video yesterday for, of like getting over my approach anxiety, and just try to meet people, accept rejection, and I guess try to be like my genuine self. Because I've actually had a couple of conversations, like I was saying with my coworker. um she we had a couple of personal conversations, and she said things like, uh she knows when she sees a good genuine person, because she doesn't come across that very often. And it's like that was very touching to hear, uh, and it's like, again, I want other people to see that, where like they are willing to develop a bond. And and like I can have like deep, meaningful conversations with people that, like, I just enjoy being around. And hopefully they like being around me as well. Because I don't know. I was like, I feel like if I get to know certain people, it's like I end up caring about them. Even with my coworker, she was going through some stuff, and it's like I told her I care about her well being, even though she does have a boyfriend and whatnot. It's like I don't want to uh, come off like I'm flirting with her, or like I'm interested in her in that way, because we are also coworkers, and I don't want to cause any issues there. Plus we've had discussions about, but like our morals and values, and so it's like I think even if there was a relationship to happen, it's like I don't think that would work out. Right off the bat, it's like I'm kind of like pushing that aside, because morals and values different. um I think that's it. And just to top this off, I guess, since I got this idea, or thought from the YouTuber Legion of Men, I kind of somewhat want him to see this video, and see if he can like judge me a little bit. But at the same time, I'm kind of nervous if that actually happens. If anyone like judges this video, or like make commentary on it, I'd love to hear it, get some feedback on how I am, how I'm doing. you know, my character, my look, all that. Um, but yeah. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.